I graduated from high school in 2019, and throughout my high school years I was very involved in music and performing arts. I went to college at KU to pursue a degree in speech, language, and hearing sciences, and throughout my undergrad I was just involved in the student life and very involved in research. I was an assistant on a project about the link between hearing loss and dementia, which was very, very interesting. So I recently graduated, and I will be off to KU Med in the fall to pursue my doctorate in audiology. I think in 5 years I will hopefully have graduated, and I would like to be working somewhere in a medical setting. I was a pretty anxious and awkward kid, but I was also very motivated. I definitely had my interests, and I was really driven to follow my passions. Like I said, I was a pretty anxious kid, and I think at that point it hadn't really been identified. So it was more maybe my classmates and peers viewed me as dramatic or crybaby or weak. KOMA gave me a place, and martial arts and taekwondo gave me a place where I could feel strong. Whereas in my everyday life, I was being viewed as weak by my classmates. So I came here and I could feel strong, and I was in a community of people who had these older people to look up to. I had people around my age who had similar goals and passions to me. I remember one time I was watching people do a demonstration, and there were a lot of older women in the group, and I just thought they looked so strong and powerful, and I really looked up to them. I think there were definitely times, but it wasn't necessarily wanting to quit. It was just feeling myself hitting a bit of a rough patch, or dealing with a bit of frustration. Those experiences taught me a lot of perseverance. I would urge them to really consider why they feel they're in that position. If it's just a bit of a rough patch, I would really encourage them to push through it and really remember why they started, remember why they're here. Thinking back on it, I remember nationals was always a very impactful experience for me. Just the support that everyone on the team had for each other. We were always going to watch each other as we were traveling. We would do things together, like go get dinner outside of the competition, and I think that was just such a great way to build a really supportive team and a really good environment. I learned a lot of motivational skills here, and really persevering, pushing through. Also learning to not be too competitive while also pushing myself to achieve what I know I can achieve, and learning how to be supportive of others in the process. I want to say I think the motivation that KOMA taught me from an early age is something that I've carried with me through high school, college, and will hopefully continue to be a part of my life.